What's good, good people? Vets, let's talk. Man, we got a special guest leading the formation today, Staff Sergeant Michael Olalde. Man, how you doing? Hey, first off, bro, let me tell y'all, when I text this guy, I say, hey, man, you want to jump on an interview with me? He's like, you don't put me on camera? I say, yeah, man, people want to see your ugly face. He say, I'm a lot of things, but I ain't ugly. I was like, oh, my God, this dude.
Ain't changed, bro.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a long time.
Man,
thanks for having me.
Yeah, ain't no problem, bro. I appreciate you for coming. I'm gonna say that more than one time. I appreciate you for giving me a little bit of your time, man. How's the family doing?
Doing good, man. Just day to day.
I feel you. I seen on the app, the weather app, that you guys got like a storm coming your way, man.
Yeah, it got pretty cold. It's raining right now, man. It's nothing serious. You know where we come from,
right?
This weather ain't nothing.
They shut down everything down here. It's like, Chicago, we be 12 years old, still walking to school in a blizzard. I say, come on, man. Let these kids grow up a little bit, man. Hey, man, okay, let's jump into a quick little question, man. Do you remember where you were during 9/11?
Yeah, 9/11, I was stationed in Alaska. I was just got in May of 2000. So I'm like, PFC, something like that. And went to PT and found out there, man. One of the guys that was known to be a clown came in and said, hey, we just got attacked. No one believed him until the higher ups came out for formation and said, hey, go home, get your gear ready, about time to go. And I was like, all right, well, that's where I was at.
So like after that, bro, once you guys found out and he told you that, hey, gear up, like, did you have any thoughts about getting out of the military after that?
Oh, hell no. Actually, it was the opposite. It was the opposite, man. I spent a lot of time trying to get to where I would deploy eventually. Right. Coming in, I had that idea, about it's the military. The function of it is to defend this country, and that's actually what I went in there for. So for me, you have those ideas of warfare that you got from movies and stuff like that, and it's just that was my calling. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I always felt to be my calling, was to do my job like that, and now I had a chance to do it. I actually requested 1st Cavalry Division.
Wow. Yeah.
Where I met you when I was coming out of Alaska. Hadn't had orders. I was like less than 30 days out, didn't have orders for anywhere. And coming out of Oconus duty station, normally you get a chance to choose wherever you want to go, because you've been away for a while. I was up there for 5 years, so they're like, yeah, wherever you want to go. And called them up, said, hey, called DA. I was like, any spots open, 1st Cavalry Division? She's like, what? you want Fort Hood? I was like, yes, man. That's where I want to go. Man. Within 24 hours, brother, I was on orders.
Within 20, wow.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah, that came quick.
Just like that. Like, yeah, you want it, I give it to you, because don't nobody request hood.
No.
Because like being deployed, that, like being overseas, that felt like home. Like, it felt better than being over here at times. A lot of people may think that weird, but you just adjust to certain things, because over there is like the mission. The only thing you had to worry about was the mission. Coming over here, you got so many different variables, even though you in like a dangerous zone. But yeah, that's what it is. Let's jump into this real quick, man. Hey, what do you remember about your days of service?
Wow. Early days and long nights, bro. a lot of work, a lot of time spent. Had a lot of experience, a lot of good experiences. I did a lot of training. Being a military policeman, I did SRT. Obviously we deployed together twice.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got a chance to do a lot of stuff, man. See a lot of places. Obviously be in some situations I never wanted to be in, but that all comes with the job. That's and I lived it. I truly did. And like you were saying, it was a lot easier over there. Yeah, we were looking at some crazy environments, some dangerous environments, but man, the scope of what you had to manage was pretty small compared to everyday life out here.
Boy.
Even though it was, extremely dangerous, that's where I felt most comfortable at, and that's where I still feel most comfortable at, man. I saw a couple of your questions, and they're kind of hard for me to answer because out here, it's not my place. Let's just put it that way, you know. Especially coming up from the upbringing I had, being in the streets and stuff like that, and seeing the stuff that you see out there on a daily basis. That mindset's been there since I was a kid.
Right.
That fighting mentality, that whatever you want to call it. Growing up in hostile environments, so that change, and it was a change in scenery, basically. That's all that was.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people really don't understand that part of like how a lot of vets are once they've been in situations in the military. It just becomes so normalized inside of them and the things that they want to do. It's like a part of them. Like I say, that was home. You come here and you have to deal with so many things. It's like the kids, the wife, like the bills of the house. When you're over there, it's just like I said, it's this one thing. Like, okay, what were some of the fears transitioning out of the military, if you had any?
Oh man, I had a lot of them. I had a lot of fears. Growing up, this is all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was be a soldier. Since the age of 5, I remember telling my, parents this is what I was gonna do. Playing with your GI Joes, you know what I'm saying? Want to be just like them. So I had no plans. I honestly didn't have a plan coming out because I figured I was, as morbid as it sounds, I was either going to die in service or retire an old man.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. So when I got out, I was kind of lost. Like we said, being in service it's easier. Let's put it that way. It's a lot easier. You have a lot more people rooting for you, or supporting you. Your support group is real close, tight knit. You lose all that when you separate. And for a while there, I was lost. I didn't know what I was going to do because that was the only plan I had in life, was to do what I did. So after a while, it just takes time, man. It takes time, reevaluate what your skills are, stuff like that, and where your heart's going to take you to.
Right.
But that transition is pretty tough.
So how hard was it for you to adjust to civilian life? Because let's say you out, you moving about, and it's certain points of where we get to, like, we still NCO in the military, we run our households as such, and we get in so much trouble on the outside of the way, like we so direct with how we talk to people. Yeah. Like, this is this, and we got to deal with the softness of a person, and they just look at you like, this guy is nuts. You know?
Yeah. I actually I tried that when I came out. Before I had to have back surgery, I was teaching criminal justice at a high school, and man, the difference in I guess military leadership versus citizens leading, it just night and day, man, night and day. And it was hard. It was hard. It was really hard. Because like you said, we're direct. We're kind of taught to be direct, and that is very off-putting to people that aren't used to that. It's a culture shock for them to have somebody that's just stepping in and really gonna, bang them up real quick and with questions like this, like, hey man, you ain't doing this right. I may not know your subject matter, but you can't lead for nothing. So get on my face with that mess. So it was let's just say this: I don't work for nobody no more. I'm never going to because of that. It's not. I don't know, man. We've learned a lot. We learned a lot as NCOs. We learned a lot how to lead, how not to lead, even more importantly. And to see that run rampant out here, it's just, I can't stomach that.
Yeah, I was the same way. I had like 3-4 jobs when I got out. And every job that I had, bro, I got into confrontations with my superiors. It's like you're not upholding the standard that you're trying to put out to your people, and that don't go well with a person that had a certain type of role in the military. Yeah. You in charge of so many people, or not you got billions of dollars of equipment assigned under your name. It's so much responsibility, and when you come to from that and be like, now, what the hell did I get myself into? This is chewed up. Like, you want to just stand up and say, like, you chewed up. Like, what you doing? Yeah. This is how you lead your sandwich. Group. Yeah.
I remember I brought out that knife hand a couple times on him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gets serious. And a lot of people really don't understand that. It's like, why can't you just get it right? I mean, your mind is fixed a certain type of way. And this is like, just like you said, you thought that this was how things were going to go for you for the rest of your life. Like, hey, let's get in line. Let's do this. Yeah. Do some push-ups.
And you're right. I'm telling you. Yeah. I'll still do that. I still do that, man. Still.
Yeah. I kind of got my son like that, bro. It's like when he does something messed up, we do PT in the backyard, in the garage,
Yeah, I've smoked my kids a couple times. You want to act up? Let me show you what I know. This is what I learned. You're gonna learn today.
Right, right. Hey, so do you think the military gave you like certain type of tools to be motivated, even when things didn't seem favorable for you?
Yes. Yeah, of course, man. The military gave, in my opinion, gives you plenty of tools to succeed at whatever you want to do. For one, for me, for instance, it taught me, I have a goal. I may not get it going this one avenue of approach, you know what I'm saying? But there's many avenues to take to get to the same destination. One door closes, another one's going to open. You just got to have the discipline to push yourself to keep going. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, in our community, there's a lot of, how do I say this? A lot of people forget that, man. Forget that what you were initially taught was just keep on pushing, keep moving forward.
Right.
Regardless of what's in front of you, smash the fuck out of it and keep going.
Keep going.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And unfortunately, a lot of our brothers and sisters have lost that and, lost that battle. And I was just talking to one of our other soldiers not too long ago, man. They stopped by. But it's that mindset that keeps me going, Like, I can't tell my soldiers, I still talk like that. I can't tell my soldiers to do something if I can't do it myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell one of my battle buddies, one of my brothers or sisters, to keep going no matter how hard it gets if I can't do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
it's just simple things like that, man. They just gotta look, quit complicating stuff so much. They gave you many tools. That perseverance, that waiting by the Connex for hours before something happens, so you can wait. You know what I mean?
Hurry up and wait.
You've been taught to wait until something happens. You know what I'm saying? Until that blessing comes to you. You know what I mean? You don't always have to go out and get it or get anxious about what's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah.
You've learned that already, the hard way, by sitting in a Connex or sitting by a tree like the MPs used to do all the time. Just waiting for that next order to come down, man. That next mission.
So hold that tree up. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to guard it, man. Make sure it's safe. So it's just simple stuff like that, man. If they can get, if we can get back to the basics, you're gonna find that there's a lot of tools that you were given.
Right.
A lot of stuff that you learned through experience. Now you just got to utilize it.
Okay. So like for somebody about to transition out of the military, what would you best tell? Like, what type of advice would you give that person?
Right now, if they were going to transition, or if they're thinking about transitioning out, for one, I tell them, if you have the time, lock in that education, so, of doing whatever you want to do after the military. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance, right?
Oh man, soldierism at its finest right there.
At its finest. And most of us fail miserably at that. I know I did. But something I have to explain to my college age kid right now is you can have a plan, man, and that plan can change, and that's fine. You understand what I'm saying? You have time, lock in that education, get that education, that degree done. It's paid for, right? So you ain't got to worry about that. If that changes, that doesn't make no difference. You understand what I'm saying? Do what you planned on doing with that degree for a short amount of time, work on something else while you're doing it. So you're using the degree, you're making money, you make a living. If your heart's not there, once you get there, too easy, change course. You know what I'm saying? Once again, keep moving. Don't stop moving, man. You stop moving, you die. Let's put it that way.
I love it.
So,
man, you giving me goosebumps, bro. Make me want to get out in the gym room right now.
I'm telling you,
bro.
I still got it, son.
Bro,
come on now.
Bro, that's motivation for you. Hey, man, I appreciate you for just saying that, bro. Like, for real. Like, that was big. And a lot of people really don't understand that from the transitional standpoint. Change, you can't do anything about. Like, you can step outside your house and something just like that, and you have to do something else. Like with the drop of the hat, because my plans were to, in the military, was to stay for 20 years, not in the same MOS, because I really didn't know the MOS I was doing because I was always doing something else.
Yeah.
But it was to be locked in and to lead. But that changed. And that's when I got out. My plans was to be a U.S. Marshal. I got my degree as planned, but things change. Like,
things change, man.
Everything you do, like, you can get sick right now. Guess what? You got to adapt and overcome to what's going to take place the next day. A lot of people they don't understand that. Simply
put, man, react to contact.
Right.
That's all you got to do is react to contact, whatever that contact may be. You know what I'm saying? You get hurt or whatever. You got to be able to keep moving regardless of what situation you find yourself in. You know what I'm saying? But people normally, they get hit with a situation and it fucking stops them dead in their tracks. And now they don't know where to go.
Just fire.
So, yeah.
Man, they don't know. Hey, they get contact from the left. Hey, you better have somebody still covering that right side, man. And always have somebody that got your six, man. Somebody that you can call and contact just in case things are going on. I mean, this is big out here, man. I appreciate you, for coming on here, sharing like a piece of you. Like, hey, I think I seen a post on your Facebook. You building the gym, bro?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I got I'm certified, I'm personal trainer. I'm working on more certifications. So more is coming. I'm working on a tactical athlete conditioning certification right now, involving the military, law enforcement, firefighting, emergency, medical, stuff like that, man. I'm just, once again, I gotta keep moving. All because I got one cert don't mean I can't get more. I can't expand my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And do what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I love. I love training soldiers when I was in. That was where my heart was at, was training soldiers. And obviously I ain't got no soldiers now, but that training aspect or affecting somebody's ability to think and overcome whatever they see, that's still there. So that's what I'm trying to get to right now.
That's big, and people need that, especially these kids, these young people in their 20s and early 30s. They need a little bit of direction as far as
young whippersnappers.
Yeah, how to keep that fight going, even though it don't seem like the fight is favorable. Like it's like you said, keep pushing. I just got over COVID, bro. and it was horrible. It sucked. It sucked, bro. I thought, like, I'm feeling like I'm dying, but at the same time, I got in trouble for it. But I went to the garage and got on the treadmill and ran 2 miles. And yeah, I was hurting afterwards, but at the same time, I'm not the person to sit on my back like that, bro.
Hey man, this is how I see it. Still to this day, and I've been separated for what 10 years now. I ran missions, dude, with 103 degree temperature in 20-degree weather, full kit.
Yeah.
It don't stop. So like that, I guess that's just how I am now. That's I know what I can do. I know what my body is capable of. So I'm gonna keep on pushing that, or trying to at least maintain some semblance of that same level of fitness, if you want to call it that. It sucks. It sucks, man. But we've been there before. You know what I mean? We've been in these same type of scenarios before, where we were sick. We still had to go out and do hardcore shit, man. We had even if we weren't engaged in firefights, you're still out there, dude. At for hours on hours.
Hours.
You know what I'm saying? And in the heat, carrying all this damn weight, but you still had to do it.
Yeah.
You couldn't call in sick and have hey son, let me get a sick day real quick. Shit, you better pop some ibuprofen and drink some water.
Yeah, that IB at 800. That 800.
Yeah. The 800 do you right though. You know what I mean? The 800 do you right.
Yeah, at first.
So it's just like that, man. Just got that, keep that mindset.
Right. That first deployment, it had to been the one that made everything for me. I don't regret anything, because we was outside that wire pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And we had to, just like you said, no matter how cold it was, no matter how hot, 120, 130, didn't matter. Full battle rattle. Hey, you got to go. Ain't nothing you can say about it. Let's adapt and overcome, man. But hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for giving up a little bit of your time once again to come share a piece, man. And I mean, hey, man, if possible, bro, I'd like to have you back on the show.
I can talk for days, bro.
Is it
whatever topic you want to hit?
Before I log out, bro, is there anything that you want to share with the people?
Yeah, there's one thing, and this is for anyone that this applies to, man. You fought to come home. Now you fight to stay home. This fight don't stop, man. This fight don't stop. For me, this fight ain't gonna stop until the good Lord calls me home. Until then, it's gonna come hell or high water for anyone to take that, especially myself. I'll be damned if I give up a life that I know my brothers and sisters wish they had. You know what I'm saying? Those ones that sacrificed everything. I'll be damned if I forfeit that. You understand what I'm saying? So keep fighting. Don't ever give up.
That was the mission brief.
Man.
Hey, he just gave y'all the mission brief. Y'all know what y'all got to do, man. I'm about to close out. Hey, man, this is Best Let's Talk with Staff Sergeant Michael Olalde, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for listening. Don't forget to hit that thumb, hit that subscribe, man. It don't take nothing to support you. HBO special is what they call it. Help a brother out, man. Hey, this is Donald Hayden signing out. Who's next to the formation?